everybody, my name's Rosie and welcome to my channel. How are you all? I hope you're all doing really well. I've literally just got back from Sainsbury's and I thought I'd show you what I got. I'm trying to get into a bit of a habit of meal prepping every week, so that's my breakfast, lunches and dinners. So you know, it's good for me to film it with you guys and show you what I'm doing, because it holds me accountable to do it every week and not be lazy and not do my food prep for the week. I'm trying to be a lot better with money this year. I am pretty much on a no spend, and apart from obviously my groceries, and that way if I'm planning, I'm not spending randomly within the week. So that's what I'm planning on doing. I did go to Sainsbury's today. That was a washing machine. I did go to Sainsbury's today. Sainsbury's is the closest shop to me, and I do like to go to Tesco's, but it's probably about a 25-minute drive away from me to the big one. So I tend to, yeah, I do like to go there, but I didn't need crazy amount of stuff, just my food for the week. So I went down to Sainsbury's just to save time, because it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I woke up with the intention of getting things done and being further along by now, but I ended up being on the phone to my dad for over an hour this morning. So I'm running a little bit behind, which is fine. I want to film a few videos today, and this one will be the first one that I'm doing. A few of you commented about why don't I go to Lidl or Aldi. There just isn't one near me. The closest Aldi to me is about 35-40 minutes away in the car. The amount, when you add up the petrol, I just can't justify it. And I think the nearest Lidl to me is probably about half an hour, 40 minutes in the opposite direction. So it's just not worth my while driving that far. The closest one I have to me, like I said, is Sainsbury's. I do have a Morrison's not too far from me, but it's a really small one. It's not that great, so I just don't venture there. So that's why I've gone to Sainsbury's today. They still had some good offers, and I'll show you what I've got for my meals for the week. I spent about £65, just under. Still not the best. Honestly, I speak to people, they're like, oh yeah, they've got children, like a family of 4, and they get their weekly shop for £100, and I just don't know how they do it with all different meals. But I am trying to change habits, and honestly I am getting better. Like when I look in the shops, before I would just buy what I wanted to buy and didn't really look at the prices of stuff, because I've always had the mindset of, well, I want to enjoy my food, so I'll buy it. Whereas now I am trying to I still don't make the best choices, I don't, but I'm trying to like think about things before I buy it. Do I need the branded one, or can I get the own branded one, that sort of thing. Anyway, I do have 2 little pugs. If you are new here, they are tip-tapping on the floor. Do you want to see them? I'll show you them quick. There they are. Hi peeps. This one's Peggy, the darker one's Peggy, and the lighter one's Lola. If you are new here, Peggy is turning 11 this year, this month sometime, but I don't know her birthday, and Lola will be 12 this year. So they're getting on, but they're doing well. And for those of you asking, Peggy, who's had all the surgery recently, she's doing much better. Hopefully that will be all sorted now. And yeah, Lola's back legs are going, but she's still doing really well. So yeah, that's the little peeps. So first off, I got 2 lots of these 12 packs of water, because they were on offer. So it was 24 packs of water. I think they're normally £3.50 for one, and I think I got it for £5.50 or £6. Those will last me ages now. It's just easier for me to take bottled water to work, because their water there is disgusting. So I take bottled water with me. Let's start on the smaller bag first. No, thank you. You've already had lots of treats. Come on. I did buy 2 of the pots of joy. I love these, and they will last me the week. But I only get them when they're on offer. So they're £1.50 a pot. I'll eat like half a pot and a go for an evening. But if I put it with some fruit, then I'll have slightly less. An expense that I don't need, but we do need a little treat. And I wouldn't pay £3 for the pot, but when they're on offer, £1.50. So I got 2 of those. They didn't have any of the orange ones. I love the orange ones. But they're a nice little treat, so I got those. I got some cheese. I'm completely out of cheddar. The stronger the better for me. Sainsbury's extra strong cheddar is really nice, so I picked up that. So for lunches this week, I'm going to attempt to make a tomato and roasted pepper soup. I've never made that before, but I love, because I can just buy pots of soup, right? But what are they? A couple of quid, £3 sometimes, and they're full of stuff to keep them obviously preserved for a long time, whereas I just thought I could make a fresh one myself and it will last me a week. So the recipe said slightly more than what I bought, only just slightly. So I think it said 850 grams of tomatoes on the vine, but I bought just 800 because it is just me. That's plenty, and cost as well. So these were on an offer. They didn't have any of their ones that weren't Taste the Difference cherry tomatoes on a vine. I probably didn't need them on the vine maybe, but I'm not sure. It was just a recipe I was looking at, so hopefully these will be alright. So I got 400 grams of those. I'll go for the soup. Obviously I got 2 Onken yogurts. They were on offer, and that's what I'll make my breakfast with. So I got 2 of them. I got some flatbreads to go with the soup. So these are 6 folded multi-grained flatbreads, so I'll just take 1 every day with my soup. I got some more bananas. They will go in my breakfast. So I'm going to do a bit similar to what I did last week. If you watch my Tesco haul from last week, I bought that Kellogg's granola, chocolate and nut. Like, oh, it was delicious. I ate it so quickly. I had the last bit yesterday for breakfast. It's Sunday today, so it lasted me a week, but I was so generous with it because it was so delicious. They did have it in Sainsbury's today, but and it was on offer, but I didn't go for it just because of how moreish it was and how quickly I went through it. I just can't justify the price. I can't pay, even when it's on offer, I can't pay that every week for it. So I didn't get it this time, but it was absolutely delicious and I loved it on my breakfast. So anyway, yeah, I got some bananas, so that will go with my breakfast. I just got some veg stocks. I couldn't remember if I had any or not, but regardless, if I have a couple left, then these will just be good for in the cupboard. So these are just garden vegetable with parsley and garlic veg stocks, and that will be for my soup and just whatever we need it for in the cupboard. Another of the Onken, they were on offer like I said. I got, so it said to get 4 red peppers. They didn't have any individual red peppers, they'd sold out. They only had the sweet packs, so I just thought I would just do 1 yellow, 2 red, that's fine, 3. And then I do actually have a pepper left from last week in the fridge. If it's okay, I'll use it. If it's on the turn, then I won't. I've also got a pack of carrots in the fridge from last week. I only used one of those carrots. They're still fine and in date, so they will go in my lasagna that I'm making. Did I tell you already I'm making a lasagna? No, I'm making a lasagna for my meals this week. I make a lasagna often. So those will go in there anyway. I just got a punnet of grapes. I will eat all of these. They will go in my breakfast. So banana, grapes, yogurt and some muesli type thing, and that'll be my breakfast of the week. I know it's a lot of sugar, and I actually need to find some way of putting some protein in those breakfasty bits. And for some of them I might use oats again, but I've quite enjoyed having the granola. That's the first bag done. Yeah, because when I don't eat breakfast, I can go to a lunchtime and not eat, but having breakfast by like 10:30, I'm hungry again. Like the girls at work were saying, it's because I'm not having any protein, which makes sense, but you know. I just bought this packet of Twixes. They were on offer, and that would just be my little sweet treat in my lunch or in the evening for a little bit of pudding every day. And I got a 6-pack of squares, which again will go in my lunches. They had no multi-packs of crisps on offer apart from those, and I do love squares. I was hoping to get like a bigger multi-pack to last me longer, but they were all quite expensive. None of them were on offer, so I thought I'd get them ones on offer for now. I also bought some popcorn because these were on offer for £1 each, so it was cheaper than their own branded one. So I got the sweet one and the toffee, and again that will just be a little snacky treat for the week. I went for some honey nut cornflakes. All this week I was like, not all this week because I was eating my breakfasts, but yesterday I hadn't had any breakfast and I didn't have anything in the house, and I was like, I wish I just had a box of cereal. I just really fancy some cereal, so I bought their own branded one. It was £1.70 I think. So some honey nut, delicious. I could eat that non-stop for every meal. This is a granola that I went for. This is the no added sugar granola triple nut by Jordan's. So this is a bigger packet than the other one that I got. This is 425 grams, whereas the Kellogg's one I got last week was, I think, was 300 and something. This was on offer, and I feel like this one will just go a little bit further for my breakfasts. This is less moreish, than I won't be constantly eating it, you know. So yeah, I got that. I'm not going to piss about making my own sauce with my lasagna. I just bought the jars, so I'm going to slow cook the mince. I'll put that on in a minute. That will slow cook all day. Then I will make it tonight, this evening, and then it will be ready for the week. And then I just got the white sauce as well. And I always put cheese in every layer with the white sauce because, you know, delicious. And I'll put a little bit of carrot in it just to have a little bit of veg for it. And then I've got my frozen vegetables that I'll have on the side. I've just got some more onions. I think I've got 1 onion left, but I'll need onion for the soup and the lasagna. And then I got just a mince. So this is 750 grams, quite a big one. So that's where it will last me all week. It does get a bit boring eating the same meals all week. I did, by the end of the week, got bored of eating my shepherd's pie, but I did eat it all week for dinner. But I think if I was living with somebody else and meal prepping, it would be easier to do 2 or 3 different dishes for the week. But where it's just me, and obviously you're buying everything in certain sizes, it's a little bit more tricky. Now I know I'm gonna get comments being like, well, just freeze it, just freeze it. I froze, so last time I made lasagna I froze some, and then when I made it, like reheated it up, it did not taste the same. It didn't taste as nice. I'm just not that keen on refrozen food. I am going to freeze my soups. I think soups is a bit different, but like freezing a lasagna or a cottage pie, it just never tastes as good. It never tastes the same. I know I sound like I'm being fussy, but I'm just being honest. So I'll just eat the same thing all week. I just got this sweet barbecue sauce. I've been craving barbecue sauce loads recently, and I've got one, but it's like really old, it's probably gone off, and I'm not that keen on it. So I like the sweet honey ones, right? I've got some tomato puree, which will go in the soup, and I got a bag of sugar, and that's everything. That's everything I got for my £65. It's really not a lot. I'm just going to get on now and make the lasagna. So yeah, I think I'm going to start with a lasagna because I know how to make that well. So that will just be easy. And the soup, I'm sure it'll be easy, but I've never done it before, so I don't know how to do it. So I need to look at the recipe. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Obviously you don't need me to show me how to make a jarred lasagna. I'm not making the sauces from scratch. A few of you guys asked me to do the orzo pasta salad to show you how to make it. Honestly, you don't need a video on it. It's so easy. You literally just cook the orzo pasta as you would. So you boil it for about 10 minutes, drain it off, leave it to cool. Then in a lunchbox, like I used a large lunchbox, you cut up whatever you want and you can put whatever you want in there. So obviously I did the char grilled peppers and fresh peppers. I did vine ripe tomatoes. I did a block of feta cheese, and you could put anything in there. Spring onion. I did cucumber. Anything you want. And then when the pasta's cooled down, you just pour it in there. And then I used the tomato paste, which was tomato and balsamic, and just mixed it round. And then I left it in a large lunchbox, and then every morning before work I just scooped it out, like somehow, into a smaller lunchbox, put a handful of leafy salad on the top, and that was it. And I, at work in the fridge, have a balsamic glaze, which I would put a little bit over the top. Really easy, like you don't need a video on it, but it's absolutely delicious. I made 2 lots, so I think the first batch that I made using half the pack of pasta lasted me till about Thursday. Yeah, and then I made a fresh batch Wednesday or Thursday night because I knew I was didn't have a lot left, so that did me like that. So I was eating large portions of that because it was delicious, and I finished it off yesterday for lunch. So yeah, that was really good. And a couple of the girls, one of the girls had some at work as well, so it went really far, and I ate loads of it. And then I was thinking, God, it's quite a lot of pasta to just be eating constantly. It was just so delicious, I just kept eating loads. Really, I recommend it. It was really tasty, really easy to meal prep as well. So just as I was about to film my intro, my battery died. The lighting is terrible because it's hours later now, like 3 hours. I had to charge both my batteries to film the outro, but it's so annoying. I was literally about to go, that's everything guys, thanks for watching, and it died, and it's just always the way. But in that time I have made my soup, so it was really easy. I'll just show you it portioned up. So I've just got like, oh, it looks really red under here, but yeah, it's just, that's it all portioned up. So there's a couple of portions for work, and then like the rest of it in here. It was really easy, really simple to do, and it tastes lovely. And there's lolly pants. And my lasagna is still cooking away. So that's everything that I've done. And I've done all of my breakfasts for the week as well. But thank you so much for watching is what I've come back to say. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I look forward to seeing the next one. Bye.